Questions for reflection. Our first reading, selected verses from the prophet Nahum, offers the Lord's encouragement to Judah juxtaposed with the condemnation of the city of blood, that is Nineveh, the Assyrian city which persecuted Israel. Nahum is one of the minor prophets. Again, the word minor does not refer to the importance of the book, but to its length. There are only 3 chapters in the entire book. The name of the prophet, the Hebrew name Nahum, means compassion or comfort. And the overall thrust of the book of Nahum is that God is just, slow to anger and rich in mercy toward those who love him, but always just. He will not tolerate nations which turn to and promote evil. There are consequences for evil actions. However, even when he metes out those consequences, he also shows mercy to the innocent. He offers a refuge to all who will humble themselves, turn away from sin, and turn toward him. This is as true today as it was during the time in which this prophet was alive. And we need to heed the warning. Our response, taken from the book of Deuteronomy, echoes the same theme. These verses are taken from the 32nd chapter of the book of Deuteronomy. They're part of what is, in its entirety, called the Song of Moses. The first 33 verses preceding the excerpt we heard in today's Mass recount God's call in love to his chosen people Israel, and their mixed response. The song ends with the great leader of Israel, the one to and through whom the 10 Commandments were given, asking the people of Israel to lay to heart all the words which I enjoin upon you today. That's Deuteronomy 32:6. Have we allowed the word of the Lord to find a place in our own heart? Do we believe there are consequences to how we respond to them? There are. The gospel for today's Holy Mass is taken from the 16th chapter of St. Matthew. Just a few verses before the excerpt proclaimed today, we read these words, and I quote, "From that time Jesus began to show his disciples that he must go to Jerusalem and suffer many things from the elders and chief priests and scribes, and be killed, and on the 3rd day be raised again. And Peter took him and began to rebuke him, saying, 'God forbid, Lord, this shall never happen to you.' But he turned and said to Peter, 'Get behind me, Satan. You are a hindrance to me, for you are not on the side of God, but of men.'" The words we heard today are solemn words, addressed from Jesus Christ to his disciples. That means you. That means me. Denying ourselves and taking up our cross means refusing to be the center of our own lives. It means being centered instead on Jesus Christ. It means making Jesus Christ the Lord of our entire life, every part of our life. Have we done that?